They marshal together every Saturday, packing pistols, tipping their hats, and jangling their spurs. Cowboy actors from yesteryear meet at a local chuck wagon, not on the range, in L.A., at a restaurant called Big Jim's.
You doing a big while. Morning to you there, cowboy.
Some of these guys played the heavy, while others were heroes. But what they share are stories, songs, and friendship.
Basically, the fellowship, the fun of talking with guys, meeting guys on a Saturday morning, a place to meet, a place to have breakfast and talk about what's happening.
Obviously, it's not all guys in this club, and the Reel Cowboys don't meet just to hoot and holler.
Reel Cowboys is the heart of America. I mean, it may sound corny, but we care about our country. We care about not just each other, but helping other people.
In fact, the organization raises money for victims of domestic violence and abused children.
That's the whole deal, really. That's why the organization is together. The fundraising and the charitable. And all these guys have a lot of charity in their hearts. They really do.
Whoop-ee-I-O, rockin' to and fro, I'm back in the saddle again.
And this group has another goal.
We're going to do everything we can to bring the Westerns back, because we got to have heroes.
Well, I'm free and I'm ready. Yes. So we can go steady. How's about saving all your time for me? I got a hot rod board and a $2 bill. I know a spot right over the hill. Soda pop and the dancing is free. So if you want to have fun, come along with me. Hey, hey, a good looking. What you got cooking? Yeah. How's about cooking something up with me? Well, I'm free and I'm ready. So we can go steady. How's about saving all your time for me? Ain't no more looking. I know I've been tookin'. How's about keeping steady company? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence. I buy me one for 5 and 2 cents. I keep it till it's covered with date. I'm gonna write your name on every page. Hey, hey, a good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up with me?
You got more cards than they're up your sleeve.
He's going to speak over the remains.
Jack's got to get in here. I know,
yeah.
Is he the one in the middle?
No, he's the one.
Oh, he's on the short end of the stick.
No, he sired the whole thing.
What's your pants? Yes, I know.
See, when I say Freddie, don't even listen, right?
A number of films we're going to do.
Riding the rail.
It's great.
What you got here?
They're going to sit here. It's real good. Real good.
Well, old Skyball paid for the devil, snag his eyes were scarred derailed. Many young men tried to ride that horse, most of them are dead. I'll not brag, but I rode that nag till his blood began to boil. When I hit the ground, they ate 6 pounds, good old western soil. Singing a high, ho, and a whip a tie-o, and a ride 'em high and down you go. Sons of the western soil, sons of the western soil. Sing a high ho and a whip a tie-o to ride 'em high and down you go. Sons of the western soil, In town one day I chanced to stray up on old Sheriff Jim. With a lemon holler and a counterfeit dollar, I stole that nag to him. When old Jim planned to see the big pants and Skyball's leather chair, I'll bet 6 bits when Skyball quits, old Jim will not be there. Say hi-ho, no it's time on the right, high and down you go. Sons of the western soil, sons of the western soil. Say hi-ho, no it's time on the right, high and down you go. Sons of the western soil, sons of the western soil.
So I put together a few words to the pen and paper and wrote this poem for the Reel Cowboys. I had a vision last night and was put to the test, spelling a tale about the Old West. A tale of heroes, of villains, of struggles and strife. I wanted to show the West way of life. I wanted my tale to move and to last. So I put me together my best Western cast. There was Roy, and Dayle, and Trigger too, and some guy with a whip they called Lash LaRue. There was Autry, and Champ, and Buckram, of course. There was Smiling Burnett with his ring-eyed horse. Clayton Moore also was there, his character's no stranger. He's known far and wide as that masked man, Lone Ranger. I threw in Jane Russell. Whew, a sexy gal with a bust. Well, I needed a filly for my cowboys to lust. I needed a director, but only the best. Someone with a feel for those days in the West. There was Kennedy and Totten, even Ford I did think. And Beck and Paul I was told could be mine for a drink. Oh, who would I trust? On whom could I call? Ah, what the hell, I'll just use them all. For location, I thought of that Iverson site. Those rocks, brush, and sand had a look that was right. Not only that, it was close to L.A., and my purse strings were short when it came to payday. Well, that time finally come. When I heard, it's a wrap! My heart slowly sank as I fell in that trap of falling in love with my cast and my crew. Falling in love with everything that I do. Of falling in love with my vision and test. Of falling in love with those tales of the West.
I played everything from a preacher to a dope addict and enjoyed them all. I mean, it's cross-section. I mean, acting is, you're like a kid. You only get one life, you know, and that's pretty damn short. But as an actor, you can immerse yourself into all walks of life and really get a feel of it. In other words, who wants to be a dope addict? You know what I'm saying? But you get to walk in those shoes. And you get to study those people and know what that's all about. You get to do a priest. You get to study that, you know? And it's a wonderful perception to be able to be all those things in one lifetime.
Oh, all kinds of characters. I was up for contract at 5 different studios. That's when everything blew up in Hollywood, the 50s. And so I went on to be a partner of Nat Holt, who produced most of the Randolph Scott Westerns and Tales of Wells Fargo and Tall Man and a lot of films.
In 1959, I made one of the first independent films about a Western, and I played a very evil woman, and this woman was hanged. Now, when we shot this, we had to shoot a second ending because the South would not accept a woman being hanged. So we had to show me going off to the prison rather than, as you see here, I'm on the horse and they've got the noose around my neck, and I'll tell you, that was nerve-wracking because the back of the rope, well, of course, wasn't tied up, but that horse could have bolted, so they were making sure the rope was loose enough.
I go back a ways in the picture business. I did the number 7 Gunsmoke as a plate of heavy. It was black and white, and
and half hour long, and Miss Kitty was still very young. And then I did 2 or 3 more at the end of the 20-year run. So from then on, I got kind of cast at Universal as a heavy. I did a lot, about 10 wagon trains and about 8 Virginians, always as a bad guy. Being a character actor in the picture business, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Now, where would the good guys be without us villains, you know? And we always got the hack horses too. The stars always got the steeds, the stallions, like a rocking chair, and we got the horses with 4 left feet. But that's just a little sidelight. The bad guys always lose. I died in a lot of different ways, in a lot of different wagon trains, and the Virginian, and like say Gunsmoke, Bonanza, Wells Fargo, all the great westerns during the 60s. And that was my favorite era of television westerns per se. And we loved the cowboy breakfast that was initiated by the late great Jock Mahoney. Jocko was a great guy, and he and Jack Iverson formed the Breakfast Club down in Studio City, I don't know, maybe 10, 11 years ago. And it's evolved now into what is known as the Reel Cowboys.
The first one, I will have to explain to you.
Quiet, quiet.
Yeah. It's perfectly all right. I've been shouted down before. But the first one is a result of 2 ladies that I worked with who were musicians asking me to write a poem about cowboys. Not all the trappings of the cowboy, the guns and the lariat and all that, but what is the cowboy like deep inside? So I came up with this. The cowboy's companions are the wind and the rain and the sun, and the horse that became a part of him as they worked till the day was done. A bedroll, a campfire, a softly radiant sky, the lowing of a cattle herd, the lonely coyote's cry. The cowboy knows that on each trail he'll take, as on every path he's trod, he'll never, ever ride alone, for the cowboy rides with God.
I'm Mary Norton reporting.